Hi there, I'm April Odell Nugent with the Odell Group at 7 Gables Real Estate, and it is time for another edition of Tustin Talks. Today we're going to be digging into Orange County's market analysis, and we'll take a look at those numbers right now. I'm sitting in for Dean today, by the way. He's letting his sister dig into the numbers. So what are we looking at? Going from the top down, 2019 inventory numbers down to 2022, we have just over 3,600 homes on market in all of Orange County. Last year at this time, there was about half of that. We like to look at the 3-year average prior to 2020 as well, when everything went crazy. To compare, we want to look at when that was a more normal market. The 3-year average of inventory from 2017 to 2019 was just over 6,000 homes, basically double what we have now to work with. So we are slowly but surely clawing our way back. Now, this is a new trend. It's developed over the last year, the decrease in homes coming to market. Homeowners are not willing to move because they're locked into such a great rate. We can expect the active listing inventory to remain around the same level until about Thanksgiving, and then a significant drop until the new year. So let's take a look at how demand is, all right? We know where the seller's at. What are the buyers doing? In the last 30 days, 1,270 homes have gone into escrow in Orange County. That is a slowdown since our last report just 2 weeks ago. Last year at this time, twice as many homes went under agreement in that 30-day window. And prior to 2020, the 3-year average we talked about, 2,100 homes went under agreement in the month of October. So you can see what's trending, right? The current demand levels are approaching the lowest since 2020, April of 2020. This is due to one thing, and that's affordability and sky-high rates. Demand will continue to drop through the end of the year, which will start 2023 at the lowest level we have seen in years. And now, surprise, it's, taking longer for homes to sell, okay? Days on market. Currently, Orange County is at 87 days on market. That's still a slight seller's market. 90 days balance, so we're almost there. Last year at this time, it was a blink. It was 23 days. And the 3-year average comparison was 85 days. So yes, the market is starting to normalize. Now let's break down the price ranges, okay? If you're a buyer or a seller in Orange County, this is the best analysis for you to understand today's market. So expected time on market compared to last year on the far right. Oh my gosh, what a difference. When you're comparing days on market in the price range of 1.25 to 1.5 million, it's pretty balanced. It's just over 90 days, 3 months. The higher in price, the more advantage buyers have. And a $4 million price range is a deep buyer's market, 4 million plus. These numbers are a far cry from where we were last year. So before we wrap up, I also want to show you how much rising interest rates have played a part in all of this. At the beginning of this year, rates were 3.22%. That means, let's say a $900,000 mortgage, which cost you about $3,900 a month, will now cost you just over $6,000. Okay, so that same buyer looking last year at this time is going to have to spend about $2,000 more a month, or $25,000 over a year if they're looking at that same house today. That is a big hit. That's a big hit for buyers. Back in June, the chair of the Federal Reserve Board said the market needed a bit of a reset. That was his own words. And that's when they started to raise the rates. They did that to end the swift rise in home prices. All the homes were getting bid up. And they wanted supply and demand to be better aligned. They wanted to bring that home sale price more in line also with rental prices. And we're also seeing more of those. We're seeing more rentals. And it looks like the reset is officially set in motion. So with all this talk, what does it mean for you? This is the part when we talk about advice for buyers and sellers. Buyers, you need to buy for the long term right now. Okay, so you might not be in love with the interest rate you're getting, but you will be able to refinance it sometime. So if the house works for you, if the price works for you and you can make it work, make an offer, okay? Sellers, you need to understand it's imperative for you to recognize that the seller heyday is gone and that reset has officially been set in motion. Pricing your house right is so important right now. The buyers are climbing an uphill battle, and you've got to meet in the middle if you want to sell your house. So sellers need to be realistic, and buyers need to think of the long haul and buy for the long term. I think that's about it for now. Thanks for watching this episode of Tustin Talks, and we'll see you next time.